Hey y'all, I thought I would come to y'all right quick because I'm trying to get some things done, but I wanted to come and talk to y'all for a minute. So I figured, why not talk to y'all while I clean my kitchen? I want to first say hello to everybody, and I want to say a very special hello and thank you to my sister from another mister, Vicky. I got your box, and I am truly grateful. And I thank you for your time that you've given me. I thank you for your friendship. I thank you for just being you and accepting me for who I am. And I am truly grateful. And I just don't know how to really repay you. Because that is something that's priceless. It's made from the heart. And I just really say thank you. And it's in the perfect spot. I took it and I put it up on the wall. And I took pictures and I added it to my Facebook, so I'm pretty sure you can see it. And we love it. And my daughter made the comment, she said, Mom, it looked like it was just made for that spot. And I'm grateful. I'm truly grateful. I want to say hello to Tina Darling, One Sexy Tina. Tina, that was such a beautiful gesture that you gave to that young lady. You know, it's you never know what something like that means to somebody. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it may not be a whole lot, but every little bit helps in this world. Every little bit helps. And that's what the big problem is with the world and with people. Some people that have money, they don't realize what just the thought of providing a meal for somebody. It doesn't matter whether you feel like they can afford it or not. It's just a gesture. And I find that as truly, truly, truly a blessing. And I thank you for paying it forward, because we sit back and we watch your life, how you share with us, and we see how God is blessing you, and how you just continue to share with us and show us that if you hold on, you just keep the faith, that you don't know what kind of doors God can open for you. And I know it's been a lot of tragedy in your life, a lot of confusion, and a lot of strife. And you still continue to hold on. You don't let those things stop you from the thing that you started out doing. And so many of us, and I'm one of them, just sometimes we give in. You know, we be like, it's just not worth the headache. It's not worth the trouble. I'm just not doing it. I'm sick of it. And we all go there from time to time. So I want to say thank you to you. I know I don't know you. You don't know me, and all that I know of you is from what you share. And we've never had a phone conversation, but I am truly, truly grateful to God for you. Nobody's perfect. We all have our things that might hinder us, or things that might be troubling us, or something like that. But you still continue to take your time to come and share with us. And I've been one that always, you know, I wore my feelings on my sleeve, and I still do to a certain extent. Everybody's not the same. But I admire your strength and your determination. Vicky, I love you, girl. Sarita, I love you. I'm concerned about you. Not that, you know, not in a negative kind of way, but I just want you to know that when you need me, I'm here for you. Margaret, I haven't heard from you in a minute, but I just constantly want you to know that I love you and that you have a friend for life. Stephanie, the same goes for you, sister. we talk and we talk, and it seems like we have so much in common. And sometimes I just want to reach out and just hug you and squeeze you and let you know that you're not by yourself, you know. I got it. And to let you know that not to give up. It's going to be okay. All right, here. You know? Hold on 1 second. Hello? Hey. Where? Uh-huh. Oh, okay. Hey, did anybody call you? Okay. Okay, Sabrina's supposed to call you, Kenny's sister, and see, can you get in contact with Tracy? Yeah, but just if you can go to her Facebook page, leave her a message. I'm making a video. Okay, well, you can do it when you get home. I'm making a video. I gotta go. Bye. Sorry about that. That was my daughter. She in the hair store trying to buy some hair. And I guess that was my hint that she want me to do it when she get home. But anyway, Stephanie, I'm here. You know, you're a strong woman. Some of the things that you talked to me about that you've gone through, a lot of other women would have caved in a long time ago, you know. So don't feel bad about nothing that you go through. It's all for a reason. It's all for a reason. God got you right where he wants you to be at the moment. And you know what, y'all? What we don't understand is we can't control the way people act. We can only be who we are. Okay? We can only be who we are. So, for instance, if you got a mate and he acting a donkey and acting like he's stuck on stupid and ain't got common sense and don't want to do right, don't you fall for that mess. Don't you let it just get you to the point where you just don't care. And you just going to do him the same way that he do you. That's not the way you're going to prosper. It feels good. You want to get him back. You want him to hurt just like you. Y'all, that's the easy way out. The best thing to do is to pray your way through it and ask God to give you strength. Ask God to give you wisdom. Ask him to guide you in the right direction and to dry your tears and give you peace in the middle of that situation. Because you know that he is the author and finisher of all things in life. And I know how hard it is. It's so many, y'all just don't know. It's so many things that I can say. You know, I've been there, I've done it, I've been there, I've done it. It might not have been the same exact situation, but to a certain extent, I understand. I'm a woman. I know how men put you on the back burner when you give them everything that you got. I understand that. It's just, and sometimes it's older men. You would expect older men to have common sense. You would expect them to have gotten all that mess out their system. But sometimes they act like they just turning 16 instead of 45 and 50 years old. I understand, y'all. I understand. God understands. You know, and if you feel like you just can't take it no more, you can't nobody tell you no. I can't do that. All I can do is encourage you and then talk to God about it and let him tell you what to do. I can't tell you what to do. All I can say is if you're married, try to stick in there as much as you can. Pray about everything, every single thing. Pray about it. I know there are days when you cry, when you hurt, confused, don't know what to say, don't know what to do, don't know which foot to put forward, don't know. I know because I've been there within the last year. I have been there to the point where my husband asked me a question and I'd be like, baby, I just don't know. I just don't know. You go through life and you feel like you're a decision maker. Okay, I got this. I got all my ducks in a row. I got all these things laid out. I could do this. I could do that. But then when things start going south, and it's like every decision that you make, you be like, how did I make the wrong decision? I've been here before, but it just still just not turning out right. Sometimes it's for a reason. Because sometimes we get so confident in ourselves that we are in control of everything. But he removed those opportunities for us to do certain things so that we depend on him. For us to remember that there's nothing that we can do in life unless he grants it. And I understand that. Sometimes we get dependent when you got family members that's always there and always got your back. sometimes, and then you kind of get in a mood of, oh, but I can hold off on paying this bill because I can call such and such to get this amount of money, then I can get that back and I can do this. No. Sometimes you have to do without. Sometimes you have to say, no, I'm not going to do that. And just leave it at that. It gets hard because I know me, I'm a shopaholic. It may not look like it. You might see me in jeans and t-shirts, but when it come down to food, when it come down to stuff for my house, y'all, when it come down to my children are small also, and they don't grow that fast. So I don't have to constantly buy clothes for my kids and shoes. Me, myself, I still got shoes from 6th grade. I have worn this, and I'm 40 years old. I have worn the same size shoes since 6th grade. So my children don't grow that fast at all. My son is 20 years old. He still don't grow that fast. And he just barely 5'3". Well, he might be 5'4", 5'5", because my husband 5'3", and he's just a little bit taller than him. But anyway, so I understand, y'all. I really do. And listening at some of these reports on television of how the Republicans feel about President Obama being reelected, when God has a plan for something, nobody can stop it. He said there's going to be times in the world where it's just going to be complete turmoil, and today is not one of those days. The people of the United States spoke up. They know what they want their lives to be like. They don't want to be around here where it's already hard enough to continue to have health care, to be able to pay for that and feed your families and take care of this and take care of that, to let alone have to be on a voucher program, or let alone for women that have jobs but can't afford health care to not even be able to go to Planned Parenthood for some of their women problems. Because whether men understand it or not, women have a lot of women problems they have to tend to. They have to have breast exams, they have to have pap smears, and they have to have stuff dealing with all up in there. Men don't have all of that all the time. But we even have women problems that come once a month. And then when you get to where those don't come on a regular basis and you start having pains here and pains there, we have to be able to go get that stuff checked out. And Planned Parenthood is one of those outlets that assist women in those areas to where they don't have to pay a lot of money, because a lot of women can't afford it. And at one point, when my children were young and working in the field that I worked in, I didn't have any insurance on my job. My husband, he had, we weren't even married yet. At that point, we were just still, dating together. So I couldn't be put on his insurance. I wasn't his wife. So I had to have some type of insurance, some type of place where I can go and make sure I'm okay. And Planned Parenthood was that outlet. And I don't regret it. I don't regret it at all. And I wish it was more women that knew about Planned Parenthood, and that they are able to continue to get funds to help women. Because women, we are the heads of the families. The husband is the head, but we are what keeps the family going. When mommy is sick, dishes don't get done, food don't get made, clothes don't get washed, children, girls' hair don't get combed, little boys don't get their ears clean behind their ears, because certain things dad just pay attention to. Just the little extras. So we women, we have a lot that we have to deal with on a daily basis, and sometimes men don't understand that. Sometimes you might have a man, he really don't care. When he's selfish and all about self, when he going through that stage of, he going through that transition stage of not knowing what he want. He don't know whether he wants you or he want Jane and Janice. He don't know what he want. All he knows is that he throbbing between the legs and somebody got to scratch his itch. Sometimes they go through that. But you know what? Women don't have to put up with that. Especially if you're not married. There used to be this song called Loose My Money, Honey. Oh, that used to be my jam. Jiggle-o, jiggle-o, jiggle-I. Jiggle-o, jiggle-o, jiggle-I. Jiggle-o. And I tell them quick, loose my money. You don't want to do right? Jiggle-o, jiggle-o, jiggle-I. Loose it, baby. You let them do. Let them jokers go. Loose them. Let them go. And they'll lose that money. Especially if you got kids from them. You ain't got to be the joker upside the head to do nothing. He will lose that money. Whether it's done the easy way, the hard way, or the highway. Bye. Okay. One or the other. So women, this is, and I know a lot of people don't like it, and it's kind of boring because it seems like every video I make, this is what I'm talking about. But that, I can't help it. I can't help it. I don't like how women are not together. I don't like how they don't stick together. Bye. I don't like how they don't stick together. And it's about time. Black people have been through enough, have been separated, we done been treated bad and all kinds of things, to let alone have the ones that run the family to not stick together. We know what each other go through. It ain't nothing that we all can't identify with. And to be beating up on somebody else or hating on somebody else because they ass bigger than ours, or they got more breasts, or they got more talk game, or they got more this, or they got more that. Don't hate on that person. If that's what you want, baby, go out and get it. It's a lot of women out there. Y'all just don't know running game on niggas left, right, up, down, sideways, cockeyed. They don't know whether they coming or going, and they got it like that. But we got to stick together. And that's just heavy on me. Because we can't raise our children in white. And I'm getting ready to thump you right in the forehead. Bye. We can't raise our children right if we don't have support. It used to be back in the day when I was little. Everybody on our block. Go outside and show your behind if you want to. By the time you get to your house, everybody on the street be done whooped your behind, pinched you, thumped you, one or the other. Have you lost your mind? Have you lost all sense God has given you? Talking about get a whooping, get a limb off the tree, flip-flop, whatever. You got it. One or the other. But they don't do that no more. You try to tell somebody about their children or their child has done something wrong in your presence, 9 times out of 10 the parents get an attitude with you. Who does that? Why? It's not your responsibility. It's not, you can't be responsible for what your children do all the time. Now, well, I take that back. If you're teaching your children right, that's different. If you're not, that's different. And you can always tell when somebody's trying to teach their children right by the way that they respond to certain things like that. When you got a parent that always get out, oh, who are you to tell me about my child? You can get all out my face. Give me 50 feet. This, and that. Them the ones that you know need to be slapped with a stick. Y'all see I have to catch myself because I'll go there. Yeah. Them the ones you have to really pray about. Them the ones you look at them sideways like, what hole did you come out of? Why you don't have good sense? Put that in your book bag now. But you got one that's real mature and understanding that come to you. You don't want your child going to school acting a dummy. If you can't sit down on your behind the 2 little buns back that God gave you and pay attention in class, you got to be the class clown and acting like a fool. Do you need me to come sit down with you? Girl, get me some black, that little stuff you get at the costume store to cover up your teeth. Make it look like you ain't got one. I put on all kind of clown makeup on my face, big red circles for rouge and some ugly lipstick, and mess up my wig and put on some wrong clothes. Stuff got holes in it, shirt be dirty and all ripped around the neck. Go walking in there dragging my feet and sit back in the classroom right next to you. You think I won't? I'll embarrass the fool at you. Go in there talking loud and stupid like I ain't got good sense. Show your behind, and I can show up right along with you and catch your attitude and suck your teeth at me, sit on, I reach out and touch you. Y'all don't know. These kids got a long way to go in life. They gonna have it hard too if they don't stop acting like they stuck on stupid. Everybody know right from wrong. That's the thing about it. You know right from wrong. It don't matter how your parents raised you. You know you can't spit on somebody and get away with that. You know you can't call your teacher a B and get away with that. You know you can't walk around and slapping people upside the head when you supposed to be in your seat listening to what your teacher got to tell you. You can't go around going in your mama purse taking her money, and you go to school and you hand it out to everybody at school. Like, okay, how you gonna get lights and water? How you gonna get that stuff paid? You can't go around fighting. And y'all, this person I know is going through with her children so bad. And I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. Y'all know I run my mouth. I am really, I don't know what else to say and do. I really don't. All I can do is pray. And I'm not saying that as a last result. That's the first thing you can do. But it's like you've talked to the child. You've tried to do all of this. The mama has tried to do all kinds of things to give this child an outlet so that they don't get in trouble. And the child has been through the court system for fighting. At one point, the child never went to school for 30 full days because they was constantly fighting. And mama did all she could. She did all she could. Took them to get some help. Everything. They got the child on medicine. It don't work. What else do you do in a situation like that? It was just last week the child had to go to court. But here we is. What's the day? Thursday? Was it Sunday, Monday, Tuesday? One of them days the child was in Walgreens stealing goddamn cell phones. I mean, what else is it going to take for you to straighten up? The people done already told you if you get in trouble again, you gone. But yet, when you went to court, you was snotting and slobbing like somebody had to slap you with a hot brick. I don't understand it. I don't understand the way children think it these days. I don't understand it. Why cause yourself any undue harm? Why cause your parents any stress? I don't understand it. I don't understand it. So ladies, even in relationships, you just don't know what to do. Look at that back. Woo! Ooh. Thank you. Thank you. You ain't got to like it. I do. I love it. From the top of his head to the sole of his feet. Y'all just don't know. My baby took me grocery shopping today. He know how I like food. He know I love food. And look. This is what's left of 3 dozen of crabs. And we had the snow crabs. We had blue crabs and snow crabs today. My favorite fruit, pineapple. I bought 2 of them today. So I'm going to crack that open before I go to bed. I got to have me some fruit. And I got me a bag of bananas. Y'all can say what you want. I look like a monkey. I don't care. I love bananas. Monkeys are extremely intelligent. Thank you. And Vicky, we got some cookies made for you. Chocolate chip and oatmeal raisin. I'm trying to find a way to send them to you and they don't get tore up. So y'all, I went today to get some of my food for Thanksgiving, and I got a ham. I wish y'all could see how big that ham is. It's about this big. Literally, I had to pick it up like that. Maybe y'all can see a little bit of it. Look at that. That's a little part of it. Right there. And if I move it, all that's going to fall out the freezer. Y'all have to forgive me. But that bad boy gonna be good. I got my glaze that I'm gonna put on my ham. And it's gonna be so good. Y'all see how I switch gears. But anyway, I just can't help it, y'all. I mean, I know y'all probably say, that's all you gonna talk about? But that's all that's going on right now. Is women hating on women. Women not knowing what to do with their children. The fathers are just, some of the fathers are just acting like they just don't care. As long as they don't bother them. They can sit back and scratch their balls all day long and drink beer, whatever they do, get high. A lot of them don't care. So that's what is intriguing to me. Not only intriguing to me, but I watched Tina and the fact that her and her ex-husband can continue to be cordial to each other. And they can put their differences aside as to what happened in their relationship and come together as two human beings and two parents and raise their children the right way, to the point that their children don't feel as though they're not married. Then she has somebody else in her life that has common sense and has a caring heart and caring spirit, that he's going to do whatever he can to support her to make sure that her life goes smoothly. That's a blessing. Oh, come here. This is my baby, y'all. This one just called me from the hair store. So I see she done bought her a wig. Ooh, I like that.
You like it?
Turn around the back.
And then you can curl it too.
Oh, you can?
It's on the page.
Turn around. You got to make sure you look at it, see how many degrees they say. Okay, so make sure you do 325, because sometimes them things get real hot. I'm scared of her with her little Cleopatra wig. I thought she was gonna want me to do it. Hey, that saved me some time and energy. But y'all, I need to do something to mine, because it's just, you see, I done cut it some more. But it looked pretty good today because I bumped it with the flat iron. And it was okay. Right, I done laid down on it and rolled all on it and cleaned up and all kind of carrying on. So it ain't looking like doo-doo right now. But put those cookies down and get out of my kitchen. Go sit down to the table and eat that cookie. This time of night, Jalen, go brush your teeth. Jalen, go brush your teeth. Lord, they sugared up, y'all. They found my stash. I had this in the cabinet. You see that I'm bust the bag open already. And I got this one. That's why they run around here. And then my daughter, she made chocolate chip, oatmeal raisin, and sugar cookies tonight for dessert. Get one cookie and go sit down. That little booger right there, that's the one you can't even give her natural sugar from an orange, or she get acting like she done swallow some corn syrup or some sugar and water. You see that?
You like it?
It's cute. Got your tight pants.
Happy?
Y'all, okay, Ashley, come here. Y'all, my daughter is an, would you say, independent agent for, what is it called? MCA? Motor Club of America.
I ain't heard that.
It's something like AAA, and you have different types of benefits that come with signing up. If you would like more information, please inbox me saying that you are interested. How much is it?
$39.90, $40.
It's $40 for the service. And if you would like to get more information as to what all is included, inbox me and I can hook you up with Miss Ashley. That way she can talk to you about it. And once you register, pay your $40. If you find anybody else that would like to join, they send you $80. If the more people you send to them and they actually pay the $40, each person that comes to them and pays the $40 and sign up, you get $80. So they giving you double for just one person.
And if you get like if you have 5 sales in a week, then your the pay per referral increases to $90. So it depends.
It depends. If you do 5 sales, meaning 5 people register in 1 week, instead of $80 a person, it goes up to $90 a person. Okay? So you just think about it. Even if you got somebody that sign up and they only keep it for 30 days, you just made $90. Well, $80. Who needs some extra money in their pocket? Me? Me.
That's true.
Get that off the floor.
You pick it up, throw that in the trash, and then eat off the floor.
Hey, Ashley. Ashley. Janae. Go look up in my closet and bring me that flower and that little pin cushion off my dresser right quick. It's a flower hanging up in my closet and that pin cushion off my dresser. I want to show y'all what my friend sent me today. If you guys are interested, inbox me. I'm going to show you what she made. Did y'all see that?
I did not see that coming.
Ooh, shoot. I don't even want to say what. Janae, I'm going to need you to never do that again, okay?
Okay. It's nice.
This is the pin cushion that she made. And y'all, it smells so good. Look at the little pins, y'all. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. These are beautiful. See that? It's a little pin cushion. And this is the bouquet. Now, I know y'all saw this on One Sexy Tina's page. And I had no idea who made it for her. But this lady and I, we hit it. I mean, from the first time we spoke, it's just been like we've been knowing each other all our lives. And it's been like that, y'all. And I'm going to tell you, and I've said it in my other videos, my relationship with my sisters is not good. Not the way I want it to be. But God has given me some sisters that have truly become sisters to me. What you want?
I want something to drink.
They down there.
Yeah, I think we just pull them out of there. I didn't know who they belong
The
to.
Gatorade is your daddy's and mine. Them little juices is Corey's. Didn't we buy some sodas?
No.
Yes, you do.
No, they didn't.
Open one of the Hawaiian punches or something like that. I don't know. Guess we gotta go get some sodas. But anyway, y'all, isn't that beautiful? And look at the bottom, and then it has a little chain right here, and it has a little charm on the chain, and it says "Made with Love." And I absolutely adore this. Y'all, my bedroom set is black, so these are the colors that I'm gonna have in my bedroom. I haven't quite finished it yet. I got all kinds of colors in there right now, but that red to me is for passion, y'all. Yes, ma'am. But that is it. And if you guys are interested, that smell, I cannot get over that smell. It is so, I just can't it is, y'all just don't know. I need one of these for every room in my house. I want to put 2, but in a kind of orange color to go with my sofa set. I want 1 on each side of the fireplace. Let me show y'all what else. Lay that down. I'm gonna show y'all right quick what else she sent me. If y'all have ever seen the peel and stick words, just sit up there on the counter. The peel and stick words that say different sayings like God loves you or something like that. This is what she sent to me. Can y'all see that? It says, as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. Joshua 24:15. Can y'all see that? Let me see. See that? So that's where I got that at, in front of the fireplace. But I want one of those sachet things to go with my sofa set. Can you see the colors in it? This is the color. I don't know if y'all can really tell. It's a kind of orange color. No, you can't really tell. There it is. But I want one on each side of that. And see, I got these pictures that I've been had. I got one on each side of the fireplace. So, I want to get another one. Well, two more to hang up there. And, well, more than two, because I want to get one to hang in my bathroom also. But y'all, they smell so good. Oh, my word. I just cannot get over it. How powerful that scent is. But this little thing is just as cute as it can be. I absolutely love this. This is outstanding. I have never seen anything like this before in my life. Look at that. See? Look at the little brooch right here. And she gave me another little statue, y'all, but it got broke in the box. And I was supposed to go, but my daughter wound up going to the store. And of course, when you tell your children to bring you something back from the store, they have selective hearing. So she forgot the super glue. Janae, come here. But this is it. And you see they match. And I absolutely love it. Janae, come here. Oh, it smells so good. I have never smelled nothing like that. It just, here, take these and put them back. That on my dresser. And just lay that on my dresser too. But y'all, I just wanted to come in right quick and talk to y'all. You know, relationships are hard. Being a parent is hard. Being a woman is hard. Being a man is hard. And I know men think it's harder for them than it is women. But women sometimes don't get taken seriously, dealing in business and in the workforce and things like that. So when you're a woman that knows what you want and you go out and get it and you be strong-minded about it, they call you a B. I got your B. I got it. I got your B. Forgive me, y'all, for talking with food in my mouth. That was rude. I just don't understand it, y'all. And I know, God knows. So when you don't understand something, you got to give it to Him and let Him work it out. But y'all, all y'all ladies that send me messages and have supported my channel for whatever you may call it, the videos, however you see it, I truly and truly thank you. I knew she was coming back. Look.
Ma, I put wearing my Jaguar shirt. Jane got hers, so wearing.
Tell Janae to find it for you.
Okay.
I often wonder. You know that song? Sometimes I wonder. I didn't understand. I can't sing. Just where you were trying to go. Only you knew the plan. But I tried to be there, but you wouldn't let me in. Child, I love that song, Diana Ross. That's how a lot of men, that's how a lot of people are in relationships right now. Women, we try to be there, but they don't let us in. But then when they're gone, we still hurt. And it's like they don't realize what they have done to us. It's like even if they passed away and things just wasn't right before they left, we still hurt, because it's like, how do you deal with that, knowing that things weren't right and now they're not here for you to set it straight or to get it straight? But even if it's not your fault, if it was just something that just was not going right in your relationship, even if they leave and go with somebody else, don't you feel defeated? You feel used? How come you couldn't get it right when I was with you, but yet you leave me and you go with somebody else and you do everything right? And here I am, lonely, brokenhearted, depressed, confused. All of the above. But now you got it right. But I'm the one ain't right. It don't seem fair. Are you playing if I'm never wrong? You, look right there. Thank you, ma'am. These children lose their mind. Every so often, they light go off. They get stuck on the 4th floor. And they doing that because I'm busy. Because I will come here, Mia. Come here, Mia. Come here. Are you playing with me? Don't make me stand you in the corner here. You best go find your square and sit down somewhere. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Your name Mia, isn't it? Girl, that's that little one to make you, ooh. Not pinch, but paint her. I think that one came out the wrong hole.
You call me?
They're a trip, y'all. But they my babies. And I love them. Right and wrong. But y'all, I'm going to head out. I'm at 43 minutes and 50. If I keep on, y'all know it'll cut off on me. I be done talk so much. Ain't that some mess? I don't talk, y'all, and I ain't even finished with my dishes. So I'm going to finish them right quick. I hope everybody's ready, almost ready for Thanksgiving. The only thing I got to get now, which is going to have to be the last thing, is my greens and my ham hocks. I got everything else. I got everything else. I got all my cake mix. I got all my stuff for my dressing. And of course, Duncan Hines is the way to go. I know a lot of people, and yes, I know how to make a cake from scratch, but I ain't trying to do all that extra work. And if some of those things can be combined, because you can make a cake using Duncan Hines. You can make a cake using from scratch, but you got to get cake flour, you got to get this, you got to get that. I ain't trying to do all that right now. So everything is in Duncan Hines. All I do is add my eggs and anything else I want to add. So my lemon cake, I add the lemon Jello instant pudding and the real lemon juice and confectioner sugar for the icing. And for my chocolate icing, I'm going to do 2 chocolate cakes. The chocolate squares. And my butter. This is the only kind of canned milk that I buy. I don't know if y'all have it in y'all area, but I've tried the store brands and they don't have the right amount of salt or something in it. It be kind of bland sometimes. And as far as lemon juice, yes, you can squeeze your own lemons, but I try to buy this. And it only takes a little bit. Yes. Okay. And Duncan Hines butter recipe golden. It used to say butter recipe on the front. Now it just says butter golden. It's the same thing. They just changed the box. And you got that. And I got 1 lemon cake that I'm going to make. 2 chocolate, 1 lemon. And it's called the Lemon Supreme. If y'all can see that. Can you see that? There we go. Lemon Supreme. And then as far as my banana pudding, I use 2.5 cans of Carnation canned milk, 6 eggs, 1/4 cup of flour, and 2 cups of sugar, and a teaspoon of salt. Mix all of that together. You always add your eggs and your milk last. Mix all your dry ingredients first. Then you add your eggs and your milk slowly, so you don't get any lumps. Turn your stove on, medium high. Put your pot on there, and you have to stand there and you just stir. You stir till it gets thick. You cannot leave it. You got to keep stirring. That's how I make my banana pudding. A lot of people buy the box. I don't do the box because I know how I want mine to taste. I don't knock nobody else stuff. That's just me. As far as my deep dish peach cobbler, I haven't gotten my peaches yet, but you use your peaches and you boil your peaches with a stick of butter, your sugar, and all of this is to taste. The only thing that I would not use a lot of is the butter. I will use, if you get the big can, and if y'all carry bulk items in, like in Sam's or some of your grocery stores have the big bulk can, 1 stick of butter. And everything else is to taste. Before you put it on the stove for it to cook for a while, you mix your sugar. I put a little brown sugar also, white sugar, brown sugar, cinnamon. I don't use nutmeg. What else? And I think that's it. You put all of that together and let it boil. Let it simmer. Let it simmer for about 45 minutes to an hour. And once that simmer, that gives all of that juice, and I put juice and all in there. Just let everything incorporate, let all the sugar, the cinnamon, all that stuff get into the peaches. Then you take your crescent rolls and you lay them on top. Lay them out. You don't roll them up, but just lay them out on top. Put it in the oven, 325 for 10, maybe 15 minutes, just enough for it to brown on the top. Once it browns, take it out of the oven. Push your crescent rolls down in your peaches. Okay, and I say do this in a deep pot because this is a deep dish. This is not like the kind you put in a casserole dish or a pie. This is a deep dish. Okay, meaning a deep pot. And push that down in, put your other layer of crescent rolls on the top, brush it with a little butter, melted butter, and you let that brown. Once that has browned, you are done. Let it sit for about 30 minutes, and baby, when I tell you something, it is the bomb. That's all I got to say. So I'm doing 2 chocolate cakes, a lemon cake. I don't know about, I might still do the peach cobbler, but my husband wants an apple pie. And I'm doing, and I got my sweet potatoes. Got my sweet potatoes right here. I'm doing 6 sweet potato pies. Potato salad. I got my ham, my chitlins. I say chitlins, and it's chitterlings. Hog maws. I got that. I gotta clean those. Okay. Chitlins, hog maws, potato salad, collard greens, mustard and turnip greens, dressing, all of that. And 2 turkeys. And I season my turkeys, y'all, with poultry seasoning. And one I might just do regular, but the other one I add a little extra seasoning, like maybe some seasoned salt. I'll cover it with butter, black pepper, salt. Maybe just a little bit of paprika and a little bit of cayenne pepper. And I use my, I can't even reach it. But I use my chicken broth. Oh, it don't pay to be short sometimes, but I wouldn't give it up for nothing. My chicken broth. Put this in there. I also use this in my dressing. And I also use this when I am making like yellow rice, or if I want to do rice perlo, which is plain white rice with seasoning. I use my chicken broth, okay? And even like my meat that I put in my dressing, I use this, water, celery, onion, salt, cayenne pepper, poultry seasoning, and sage. I understand that sage is already in poultry seasoning. It's just a little, that's just me, okay? And onion. I love onion. So I put all of that in there and let that cook till all the meat fall off the bone. Take the meat off the bone. And I make my cornbread. I don't use the Jiffy cornbread mix making my dressing. So I always make the cornbread, take it out, break it up in fine pieces. I add my sage, salt, cayenne pepper. I already sauteed my celery and onions. I put that in there. And I use my a can of cream of chicken soup mix. I can't get it. My can of cream of chicken soup mix. Y'all can see that. I put that in the dressing also. And put some eggs in there to hold it, to bind it all together, and just let it bake. Now this weekend I have a request by a friend named Stephanie. She wants a dish that's different on her table this year. So she wants, and I told her to try a chicken casserole. I'm going to use this also in the chicken casserole. And the chicken casserole consists of boiling whole chickens with onion and celery, salt and pepper. Okay? Boiling until all the meat fall off the bone. Okay? Separate the meat from the bone. Boil your spaghetti strings. Drain them. And in a pot, you're going to mix together the spaghetti strings. Where you're going to mix the chicken, mayo, celery and onion, and you're going to season it to whatever you want to season it with. Okay? I just use a little salt and a little cayenne pepper. Okay? And the juice that was came from boiling the chicken. Use some of the juice. Okay, mix all of that together. And then you're going to mix in some of your spaghetti strings. You're going to layer it like you would a casserole. So you put your spaghetti strings down, you add some of that mixture on top, and then you just keep doing that. The last thing you're going to do, and you can add some cheese in it if you like. I like to put a little cheese and then cover it the top with cheese, and you brown you some breadcrumbs and saute the breadcrumbs in butter. Put that on the top, put it in the oven, let it brown. It's time consuming, y'all, but it's well worth it. So that's what we're going to have this weekend, and I know I'm going to have to get started early. And I'm going to try to get my daughter to help me record it. So I'm going to try to do it from start to finish. And that's for Stephanie, okay? Sarita asked me, ooh, you see my mind bad. But either way it go, I got a couple of videos I gotta make, and I hope y'all like it. Okay. Out of my vanilla flavor, y'all. You see that? Now, this was an old butter dish, but I want y'all to see how dark that is. Okay. Oh, and it smells so good. It's not like regular vanilla flavor. Okay. My mother's neighbor is from Honduras, and she brings vanilla flavor home when she comes back. So that's where that comes from. And it is so powerful that you can smell it without the lid even being off of it. And it gives, if you y'all, I'm all over the place. But okay, this is, see that? It is Dominican style vanilla imitation. It's imitation vanilla. I don't use this in my food. I only bought this for air freshener. I put this in a pot on the stove with some cinnamon and water, and I just let it simmer as a room air freshener. That's why I bought this. But there's a difference between vanilla flavor and vanilla extract. Vanilla extract is not as strong as vanilla flavor. If you guys want to know the complete difference, of course, I know you can Google it, but they also sell it on eBay to where you can get it. And yes, it is more expensive than the imitation. Okay, but it only takes a capful or a tablespoon at the most, depending on how much you're using it in. And I promise you, you won't regret it. That stuff is so good. It's more expensive, but you only need a little bit. Now, switching gears. Dealing with crabs. This is another type of seasoning that you can purchase to go in your crabs. You see crabs, shrimp, and you can even season chicken with this. Okay? And it's called Old Bay seasoning. Now, and it has a lot of different ingredients in it. A lot of people use this when they're making crab cakes, steamed shrimp, and you can use it as a spicy marinade for chicken. There's celery salt, celery seed, and it says spices including red pepper and black pepper and paprika. So all of that is in here. Okay, you can use that for your seafood, chicken, whatever. Now this is something else that I use, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you may have seen it. It's called chicken flavoring or bouillon. Okay, it comes in little cubes, but I like it in the powder form because it's easier for me to use, and I don't have to wait and dissolve it in water and all of that old stuff. But I use this in just about everything. I sprinkle this in when I'm making Spanish rice or yellow rice, or even when I'm cooking like chicken, roasted chicken. You know how you put water in the bottom of your pan sometimes so your chicken don't stick? I use that. I mix that with water and put it in the bottom so my chicken